Welcome back, guys. Gigglypuffs here. We're going to be continuing our adventure in the Necromancer's Tale. Hopefully this time maybe we'll have a little bit more than the prologue. But yeah, let's get into it. Ah! Oh goodness. Okay, we were trying to find something. There's a log. There is a log, I believe. I should check the bush around the back of the house where my father's body was discovered. Let's do that. Our doorbell rang loudly. Never mind. We are not going to be doing that. I hear Albrecht's hushed tones speaking with the visitor. I made my way to the hall to see who it was. I ignored it for now. Albrecht was surely to inform me. No, let's go see. Let's go snoop. Who the heck? It was my childhood friend, Sophia.
You're back? This is delightful news. It must have been 5 years since we last met. Why, we were only a pair of girls back then.
Her grinning face fell serious then.
I heard of your father's passing. Terrible thing, but it won't overshadow my joy at seeing you.
It better not. Let's see. Tell me what you've been up to since I was away. Do you recall our first meeting all those years ago, Sophia? In the cemetery? We'll talk again later. We don't got nothing to discuss right now. Tell me, what have you been up to since I was away?
Oh, this and that. I never really settled on anything, being honest.
You were going to be an artist the last time we met. What about acting? You were good at that. Ooh, we should have her be an actress. Sophia twirled around and waved her hands in the air.
All the world's a stage, and the men and women merely players. Well, yes, I fear my stage career started and ended in my school days. The pinnacle was when I understudied as Hermia in a production of A Midsummer Night's Dream that ran in the northern provinces 2 summers ago. We even performed for Queen Oka. Well, at least my troupe did. I didn't tread the stage in many performances, I'm afraid.
She smiled ruefully.
I probably spend too much time in garnets these days.
Do you recall our first meeting all those years ago? Sophia in the cemetery? Yeah, let's do that one. Yes, of course. Silly children's games. You seemed fixated on the creatures that infest the crypts. These seemed strange to me at the time. It's funny how a chance meeting can lead to a lifelong friendship. We're gonna go with number 1. She looked at the ground, deep in thought. I suppose I was still trying to process my mother's death at the hands to the teeth of a ghoul. How even can a 7-year-old deal with such a thing? Yes, I'm sorry, my friend. The world is a dangerous place. My trust increased by 2. Let's go. Sophia smiled uncertainly, but nodded in agreement. Tell me, what have you been up to since I was away? Do you recall our first meeting all those years ago? Oh no, that's weird. Okay, so we'll talk again later. We'll talk later. Get out of here. I'll just tag along with you for a bit and help you sort things out before you head into the city. Excuse me, ma'am. How am I supposed to snoop if I have 2 of us? Okay, let's look at these cases. Are these? Oh, this is just the main room. Just looking at it from a. Oh, yep, there we go. Different angle. Okay, let's go look at the bush. Oh, I don't want to talk to Juliana yet. I want to see where my father died. Ma'am, why are you following me? I feel like you're gonna try to murder me or something. I don't trust you. I don't trust you right now. Oh my god, there's a cat. 10 out of 10 game. There's a cat. A black and white cat sat here, watching me suspiciously. I reached out a hand. The beast hissed and ran off around the house. Well, that was rude. Okay, well, let's go look over here. They just left the beer bottles here? Why would they do that? A mess of whiskey bottles lay scattered on the ground beneath a battered bush. So, this is where my father was found. Skill check, knowledge level 3. Spend 0 skill points to recall something of your father. Spend 0 skill points to just feel disappointment. Let's recall. I didn't recall my father being a whiskey drinker. Then I spotted a small key, half buried in dirt. It must have fallen from my father's pocket when he was here. I put it in my bag. Girl, you better not... Oh, wait, sorry. Sophia, you better not tell anybody that I just found the key. This is why I didn't want you following me. Wait, can I go chase the cat? I can run. Thank goodness. Oh, there's a chest. Ooh, a scythe? I don't want that. I don't really want any of the other stuff, but I want the scythe. If that can be a weapon, I want it. Where'd the cat go? That cat will be my friend. Where'd you go, kitty cat? Oh, that girl's gone. She didn't like us finding that key. Let's see, is the cat down here? Nope. I lost the cat. I'm gonna start putting up posters everywhere. Lost cat? Lost cat? I had more to take care of at home first before going in the city. My father's drinking habits were still unclear. I should search his office for private supply. Sophia, you're not allowed in. This is a private matter. Yeah, stay outside, damn it. Okay. Well, we got a key now. Which one was his office? Nope, I don't want a map of the whole place. I just want a map of... Oh, not cemetery. You cannot fast travel while indoors? I can fast travel in this game? Holy crap. Okay, which one's his office? I don't like this creepy doll. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so this is my bedroom. Yeah, get out of my bedroom. Get the heck out of here, Sophia. Why are you coming in here? Wait, where did she actually go? Okay. It's like, wait. Come back here. Okay, and this is a bathroom. Supposedly. Is his office in here? Parents' bedroom. Oh, my mom's sleeping. Don't mind me, Mom. Father's office. Okay. I don't recall currently where a key could go. Oh, is it the drawer? The drawer was locked, but I need to find the key. Okay, but I have a key. Supposedly. A bottle of port. Even his private stash didn't have whiskey. Surely he would have had some whiskey in the house if he was so fond of it. But everything was wine. Something didn't add up. No whiskey to be found? Was he really a whiskey drinker at all? I hadn't been home for a long time before this. What I had learned on my return made me wonder if things had changed a lot in that time, or if I had been too young to form a realistic picture of my family. My mother was ill, very ill. I remember her being absent as a child. Not distant. She had been a loving mother, just one who was different. Only now I could see she had been dealing with something significant. Father had been in a precarious place leading up to his death, which itself raised suspicions to me. I resolved to stay in Marnes for a time, to assist my mother, not wishing to be a further drain on the family. I would go into the city and look for work. All the while, I would seek answers about my father's death. Something was not adding up, and I wanted to know that. Know what? It was time to go into the city! Let's go. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. There's a knife. I'm taking that. There's a belt. I don't have a belt yet. I'm gonna take this strange trinket and this ring. I'll leave the port here. Let's see, a ring. Can I wear this? Nice. A belt. What do I do with the belt? Can I wear it? Oh, it's a weapon. Oh my god, it's a weapon. Oh, yep, administered discipline. That's what I was thinking when I saw it. Yep. Look at that. Get that belt out here. I like the scythe. The scythe sounds so cool. Okay. Okay, let's go to town. Sophia, we're going to town. Let's go. Girls trip. Girls trip. Whee! She runs so fast. I can't control her when she's running. There's the cat. There's the cat. There's the cat. It was sleeping peacefully, so pet it. Pet its little ear. Boop its little nose. Do it. Do the things. To the city. What mayhem can we cause now? From around the corner, a familiar face appeared. Oh, God.
It is
hi.
you! Oh, I saw the carriage pull up and hoped.
Daedric, my childhood friend. His demeanor was as cheerful as ever, and as oblivious considering the circumstance.
You've become quite beautiful.
Oh, I thank you. He stopped short and blushed, then looked down at his feet before continuing.
Good to see you. How are you?
After a moment, the penny dropped.
Well, yes, of course. The funeral. Terrible thing. I was at it. Shame you weren't. You would have liked.
He trailed off as he heard himself, rubbed the back of his head, and stared thoughtfully at the ground. Sophia chuckled loudly.
Yes.
Daedric, you old fool, you haven't changed a bit. I had hoped to be back in time for it, but it was not meant to be. I said nothing, but let him stew in his words. Now let's go with number 1. He laughed and the tension was cut.
I'm sorry. Here I am years after seeing you and I'm no different. Foot and mouth at first opportunity.
Not like you. You're a woman of the world now, a diplomat, I'm told. My trust with workers went up by 2 and educated trust increased by 2. Yes, I'm looking for short-term work for here now, though. For all my travels, I've still ended up back in Mars. Now we're going to look for short-term work.
Well, there are plenty of offerings about the place. I'm sure you'll find something. Look, meet me for a drink in Garnett's Tavern later, and we'll have a right proper catch-up.
I look forward to it. Sure, why not? I guess I don't have anything better lined up. No, I'm looking forward to it. Daedric's trust increased by 2. Let's frickin' go. Where's Garnett's Tavern? Do you have any idea where I might find employment? It was lovely to meet you again, Daedric. I'll take my leave now and see you this evening. Let's go with the tavern.
Yeah, sorry. You won't know her yet. She only bought it last year. It's the tavern on the other side of the river. Cross the bridge at the marketplace. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Thank you, Daedric. Do you have any idea where I might find employment?
Try the docks, maybe? Or, try over at the academy. There's a school there and I think they're a teacher short.
Oh. He scratched his head thoughtfully.
Oh, yes. I saw a sign outside Garnett's this morning. Take a look at that. It might be a job advert.
Oh.
Someone such as you who specialises in fancy talk might even enjoy working in such a place. Yeah, I'll mark them all on your map.
Thank you, Daedric. It was lovely meeting you again, Daedric. I'll take my leave for now. See you again this evening. Boy. My friend bowed as I turned away. I'll be off now too, Reesamara. I'll be at Garnett's too, sooner rather than later. Oh, okay. She's like, I'm gonna get drunk. I will see you there. Okay. Let's go this way. The main goal of this game is to make the cat let us pet it. Our main goal is to befriend the cat. I think it'd be so cool if it actually lets us work the job. Kind of like in what the heck? Why does that dude back there? Kind of like in Fable, how you can actually do the professions for like the pie making and the swords, the chopping wood. That was so fun. It's just little tedious games, but it was fun. What is going on here?
You don't talk about a man's wife like that.
Ooh.
I said nothing.
No.
My face.
My face!
Stop this! Stop this right now! What are you idiots doing?
He sent my wife.
Tell me, do you see crates around you? The crates waiting to be loaded onto the boats? Well, it was rhetorical. I don't care why you're fighting. I care why you're fighting on my time.
Ooh, that's fair. The workers were silent now, no doubt fearing that this was another rhetorical question. I suspected it was not.
Your silence deafens me. Gods, what I'd give for a competent worker. Back to work, all of you! Expect today's wages to be short. Cover my loss of earnings from this idiocy.
Damn. The foreman left to muted grumblings from the crowd as they returned to work themselves. I wondered if his comment about a competent worker was real or just angry words. I want to see what's going on at the, like, either the academy or, I don't know. I don't want to work for the docks. That one doesn't appeal to me. The man's handsome face was swollen and bloody and inhaled sharply as he touched it. Hello there. That was an unfortunate incident. My name's Reese Mara.
Hello to you too. I am
gosh.
Ramon.
Oh gosh. He smiled and gestured so that I held out my hand, which he kissed.
You are most beautiful, my lady.
Oh my god, stop
I hope
it.
you do not mind me saying so.
Outsider's trust increased by 3. What was that all about? Where do I find the harbor master? What was that all about?
Well, Darius says I spoke ill of his wife, but he lies. The man is not even married.
Then why would he say such a thing? Why attack you?
He is a Persian, and I am Venetian. He turned on me so the others would take him into their fold. It is a stupid and selfish plan.
Where do I find the harbor master?
He is in his office, and today I would not disturb him. For our fighting has made him angry.
Would you bring me to him? I wish to ask him about work on the harbor.
My friend, I cannot go anywhere right now. Darius split my lip and loosened the tooth. I barely stand his shouting when my head does not ache.
If I bring you some medicine, will you introduce me? His face contorted as he looked at me. His shoulders slumped, and he sighed.
I have few friends right now. So, yes, I would repay your kindness. There is an apothecary near the marketplace, over this side of the river. Thank you.
He pointed inland past the dockyard, indicating a short distance. I noted the place on the map. I left him alone. Goodbye. Before I left, he bowed slightly and smiled.
My lady, perhaps we could meet sometime in more
Oh my gosh.
social circumstances.
Oh my sweet baby Jesus. That would be lovely, Ramon. Where and when should that be? Perhaps we could, Ramon. Okay, let's just see. There apparently, can we like have, is there multiple options, it sounds like, in this game? For interests? His eyes sparkled at this, and he grinned so broadly that he winced. A most handsome face indeed, despite his current state.
I should like that very much. Perhaps we could meet in Garnett's Tavern for a drink.
Oh my gosh.
I am often there in the evening.
What is with this tavern? Outsider's trust increased by 6. He bowed again, then caught my hand and kissed it once more. Give me my hands back. Okay, what's this place? Harbor Master. Let's look at the map again. We're here. We didn't get very far. This place is massive. Jeez. Okay, so the apothecary is where the medicine is. I kind of want to see the academy. Can I just fast travel now? Nice. A group of children was playing outside the school. They looked more unkempt than I recalled, even for my poorer classmates.
You looks just like Master Lucas.
Lucas Van Elstrick, you mean?
You know the schoolmaster? Course she does.
The child who spoke was older than the others, a girl of perhaps 12 years. She sat back and watched the others, and they paid head when she spoke. You know me then?
Just got me into the ground is all. Your father, he's the one what died yesterday.
He died a few days ago. The funeral was yesterday, yes.
Sorry. My father died way back before I was born.
I didn't know what to say to that. As I regarded the child, I felt something brushing my side. A short-haired boy jumped back, pulling his hand away from my pocket. I swung my fist at him. Yeah, exactly. I'm swinging. He had already dodged back too far and ducked away from me. You boy, what are you doing?
I wasn't doing nothing.
Nick?
It wasn't me.
We throwing hands. We throwing hands, Nick. Let's freaking go.
Nick! Nick, stop that! I'm sorry. I'll make sure Nick tells Father Huber about this in his confession.
Who are you, children? Fetch the schoolmaster for me, won't you? I had nothing else to ask them, so I suggested that they stay out of trouble and left. Who are you?
We're just kids. We're school kids is all. Just waiting on a new teacher for lessons.
I could be that teacher. Spend 0 skill points to pick up on something of note. Spend 0 skill points to ask her about the new teacher. Let's do the pick up on something. Orphans. The older girl scowled at the one who let it slip.
What of it? We're as good as any kids. You ask Master Lucas.
I don't need to. I can tell just from talking from you. Bright children, one and all. Calm yourself. A properly raised child wouldn't lose their temper, so... Ooh, do we snap back or do we just... The one that did just, like, try pickpocketing us, so... Oh, no, the kid's trust decreased by 5. Dang it, I was afraid of that. She glared and folded her arms across her chest. The other children shuffled around awkwardly. Let's just talk to the new teacher.
Quit. Father and haven't run away to do kisses forever.
To do kisses forever. Oh my gosh. The crowd started giggling then and making kissing noises. I thought it's time to ask about something else. Fetch the school teacher,
We'd
won't you?
love to, but we're so hungry.
Okay.
We don't get much to eat. Only what the school can spare, and that ain't much. If we had some food, that'd give us the energy to fetch the schoolmaster. Surely it would.
Oh, really? They want some McDonald's up in here. Let's see, a skill check. Analyze 3. Spend 1 skill point to order her to get schoolmaster without being bribed. Your current skill pool is 5. Spend 0 to get them food. I feel like I upset these kids, so I need to gain their trust. How do I gain their trust? I need to gain the trust so I can be the school teacher. Let's go. Obviously, I was being taken on for a ride, but what could I do? The other children looked like they looked at her and fell in line. If I wanted to see the schoolmaster, I'd need to find them something substantial to eat. I could see the children staring at me expectantly.
Did you get food for us then?
I did not. Okay, so I just gotta go. I had nothing else to say to them, so I suggested to stay out of trouble, so I left. I want to go find food. Where the frick am I supposed to go find food at? Oh my god, do they hang people right here? What is this thing? What is this? What is this? Why is this right here? A permanent looking gallows. This had not been here before. Yeah, why is this right in front of the schoolyard? Is it to threaten the kids? Like, hey guys, don't be doing the things. Where do I... Let's see. There's a market. There's a cathedral. There's a keep. Maybe the market? I can get them food there. Charlotte. I mean, she has food.
Oh there, goodly madam. Can I interest you in some rare foods? Cheese from the kingdoms of France, perhaps? Or dried meat from the 13 colonies? Why, I even have some rice from the east and grains from Africa.
Let me see what you have. It's occurred to me that this would be a good place to get the food for the children were demanding of me. Exactly. I offered her 5 crowns to see what she can provide. Something tasty for some children in need. You're a good soul, milady. Here, they should enjoy this. Nice. Okay, then let's go back to the little The little Hellions of the Academy. So glad that there's fast travel. Who do I talk to?
Hello again.
I can see they were looking at me
Did
expectantly.
you get food for us then?
Yes, I have food for you. Take it, then fetch the schoolmaster for me. Robin took the plate of food and shared it amongst the children there. She then looked at me for a moment, sizing me up, I'd wager, before running indoors. Bye, Robin. She's gone. She's out of here.
Cousin, I am delighted to see you, though I only wish it were under better circumstances.
It was strange to see my cousin after so much time, doubly so to see him working as a schoolmaster. I had gathered from my correspondence a while away that he had not followed his father into politics or the military, but I had not expected this.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
Give me a job! You're the schoolmaster? I hear you're planning to take on a new teacher here. I wish to ask you about my father's funeral. Let's start from the top.
Yes, can you believe it? It was about as far as I could get from father without actually running away.
I'm happy for you. I am too. Most of the time. Sometimes this lot proves too much for me to rethink my choices, though. It was said cheerfully, with a friendly head shake in the children's direction. They responded with childish rebellion, a stuck-out tongue here, and non-sexual whooping there. I could tell that they liked him, and he them. I hear you're planning to take on a new teacher this tier.
I am. It might not be up your alley, but if you're interested, I would be happy to give you a chance.
Yes.
Think on it, cousin, and come back to me. I could certainly use a trustworthy hand with my work here.
I wish to ask you about father's funeral. A different tone overtook the conversation then, not just one of sorrow, for it was that, but also a sadness, one that seemed deeper than I thought was warranted, if you could believe such a thing.
Of course, cousin. A truly sad affair. I am so sorry you missed it. I pleaded with father to wait. I knew you would come. But he couldn't be talked with. He was sure the shroud had ill intentions towards your father. He has feared them gravely since the war. Obsessively so.
What did he think the shroud would do? What's the last time there was word of the shroud? Would you have any idea where the herbalist would have performed the autopsy on not a doctor? Again, let's start from the top, if we can. Who can really say? Certainly he was seen his fair share of what can be done with necromantic magics, and whether you believe they could actually do it, trapping your father's soul or reanimating his body would certainly be a cope for them. I'm sorry, that was distasteful of me. All I am saying is that whether his fear was rational or not, I can understand him having it. What was the last time there was word of the shroud? Truthfully, I do not know. In the tavern, late at night, somebody will mention seeing people move through the graveyard nights before, and there have been rumors of bodies going missing from unnamed Grims, but the Undertaker and the guards all dispute these claims. Very little is officially declared, so it's hard to know really. Would you have any idea why the herbalist would have performed the autopsy and not a doctor? That is strange. I do recall a military skirmish with nearby bandits recently that went poorly. Perhaps the surgeons had their hands tied with the wounded from that? Certainly I can see father rushing ahead by any means to get Zelig cremated before whatever ill fate he envisioned came to be. You have a lot of questions, cousin. Do you suspect something? I do, cousin. I won't trouble you with my concerns just yet, save to say that things are not adding up for me. No, I just wish to get a picture of my father's final days. I only wish I had been able to make it back in time. Can we trust the cousin? I'm gonna say I'm gonna trust him. I'm gonna trust him. Oh yeah, see, my trust went up with him. Well, be careful. If you're correct that something strange is afoot, then whoever is behind it is likely keeping an eye on you. What did he think the shroud would do? What's the last time there was word of shroud? Okay, we already did all those. Okay. I had nothing else I wanted to ask on this topic. Are you still in need of a teacher? I am. Does this mean you want the job? I hadn't received another offer yet, but I was sure other work was out there. Taking this, of course, would conclude my search for work. Yes, I want it. Really? I'm delighted. Look at us, cousin, following the same path as each other, just like our fathers did. But, oh, so different a path. Please call in to the school in the morning, and you can start your lessons. The evening was closing in on me. It was probably time to meet Derek in the Garnet's Tavern. Oh, there he is. Oh, and there's Sophia with Hend. Does that mean the other dude is here too? Like, do I have to meet with Daedric, or is the one that was trying to get with me here as well? Okay,
Hello.
There you are. Come and join me for a drink. As I sat with him, he called to Garnet to bring over 2 drinks. Any luck on work front? I found something, yes. Do tell. Teacher, I took on to teach the orphans with my cousin Lucas. Noble work. I wish you well with it. That's the same building I work in, so if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. So tell me, how you landed the job? Well, he's my cousin. I can't believe he did that. When your father found out, he chased Flip out of town. Poor chap had to find work over in Mentuck and stay the winter. Good old Flip, eh? So, tell me, how have you been? Oh, me. Where to start? Well, tell me of your work. What do you do? Teacher, I took up work in the new academy. New to you, anyway. It's where you'll be now, too. It's part library, part research hall, and part school. Closest thing to a university in Elstrick. It's nothing fancy. I mostly just help keep it organized, put books back in their place, that sort of thing. Sometimes a researcher will need a thing, some obscure piece, and I help the master over there find it. Like I said, nothing fancy. Keeps me busy, pays well, and I can read all I want. Oh, Risamara, you should see the books. There's so many. And so many hero books. Oh, even talking about it excites me. And when he dropped, there was an almighty crack. We all thought this neck must have been torn clean off. But then, another crunch, and the cross beam tore, and the gallows and he fell to the floor. We are drunk. Look at our screen. Father Olier declared it an act of God. So your uncle revoked the death sentence and sold him to a privateer in the Queen's employ to work off his debt. They set sail within the week. Nobody heard of him since. The gallows just snapped? Termites. Folks reckon that privateer set them on it days before to get the indentures. Tales have come back of him doing the same over in Venice too. At the thought of Venice, Daedric spat. I followed the procession to the edge of town, got up to the front, right by the shield wall, saw them chase the ghoul out of and all that. I bribed Morton with a bottle of schnapps to let me sit on the wall that night. I drank a bottle of that stuff myself as I watched the little gray boogers slink back into the crypts. How was my mother in all this? Was there anything strange? Problems with the shroud or the likes? Have you seen my father much before he died? How many ghouls are down there now? I'm gonna ask about father. Zelig? A bit, yeah. He'd come here at the odd time, and I'd see him in the library from time to time, talking Telbrim. When I asked Elbrim about it, he said Zelric was looking for advice on books. Books? What sort of stuff? Afraid I don't rightly know. Elbrim listed off stuff, but I don't remember the names. Lots of odd sounding stuff. I know that. I was impressed by the sounds of them. Gosh, where's he going? That beer is going right through me. I'll be back in a moment. I tried to sign up, only your father wouldn't allow it. He said it was because I was only 13, but I knew other boys allowed to join the effort. They needed numbers and fast. In truth, I was glad he turned me away. I doubt I'd survive. Barely survived as it was here. He went quiet then. Do you think they're in there? I don't follow. A person. Their soul. Do you think somewhere deep down they're still inside? When a dead person rises again? I had an encounter with one. I could have sworn that he recognized me. Gave me the time I needed to run before a guard came, and he trailed off again. I am sure his soul rests safely in heaven. What comes back, it isn't them. I guess we'll never know. Well, I say never, but someday. Who? What happened? You know, I've been to a few places with different beliefs to us. I've been to a few places, many with different beliefs than us. What happened? Let's change the subject. The war always sends me to a dark place. He paused for a moment, then, you're lucky they sent you away. We both stared silently at our drinks. Look, sorry. Let me get you another drink, eh? So, suddenly I'm at dinner with a Tsar cousin, Misha, and nobody else has turned up. I can see why. He's a strange individual with a colorful entourage. The other envoys had made their excuses to avoid dining here. But this was my first time meeting him, and, well, I hadn't known any better. The food was plentiful and varied, and the wine poured like water. We exchanged pleasantries and swapped tales of our countries. He was polite and seemed interested in anything I had to say. Then, as the last course was being tidied away and port was being poured, he said, "Since it is just the two of us, would you like to see something interesting?" He called on an older lady with a covered face. She came and sat between us, and when she spoke in a language I had never heard. Yet I felt as if I could understand it clearly. A quiet child laden down with a gorget made of lattice. Oh my gosh, I'm messing this all up. Orange crucifixes was taken out to join us. Two identical twins lifted an old wooden crate from a darkened corner of the room and placed it on the table between us. I'm gonna go with this, the older lady, face covered. Yeah. She took out a black lacquer box and opened it. Inside was a silken wrap which she opened to reveal a set of cards. Oh, tarot cards! That's what I thought. And then sort of were divination cards of a kind, but they didn't seem to be tarot. I didn't have any major arcana that I recognized, nor wands, coins, cups, or swords. Though the cards had no writing or numbers, so maybe if it was the art style that threw me. It was all dark, with the images carved in blue and gold, almost like a normal image inverted. Anyway, in short, the deck was odd. I was uncomfortable looking at it as she fanned it out before her and told me to pick 3. I was going to lean over and tap them, but as I looked at the cards, she dropped her middle finger down on them, as if crushing a fly, and slid them forward. The first one she revealed by flipping the right side over. It was an impossibly complex spiderweb that I could follow and understand perfectly. The golden spider in the middle looked to be in control from one angle and drowning from another. The second card, she slid her thumb under and turned it from left to right. It was a detailed It was as detailed a drawing of a brain as I have ever seen, but separated into 4 parts, each quarter drawn and colored differently. The final card was turned to reveal 9 skulls with daggers through their eyes in a way that worked them all together to form what looked like a larger skull. This card was reversed. I don't know if it was good or bad. Unlike any reading I've heard of, she made no effort to explain or interpret it. We all just sat there while looking at the 3 cards. After a while, presumably when she thought I had had enough time to figure it all out, she nodded at Misha and myself, wrapped the cards up, and left. Thankfully, I feel confident I know what it's all about. I understood bits of it, I think, and I'm hoping to discover something that makes the rest click into place for me. I still don't know what any of it is meant individually or collectively. I'm gonna go with the middle one. Misha didn't speak to me after she left. He just stared where the cards had been. I meekly excused myself and went to bed, though I did not sleep that night. I don't really know why. Go on then. Tell us another. Yes, stories of your travels are so exotic. And odd, mate. They're bloody odd. It's been catching up. Let's do this again soon. Yes, of course. Oh, Risamara, it's so good to have you home. Am I supposed to walk home drunko? Oh my god. I can't. I'm so drunk I can't get through the door. There we go. I feel like we should actually like walk back to the house to see if anything happens while we're walking there. Is it this way I need to go? I feel like it's the other way I need to go. Oh no, it is this way. Okay. So let's... Oh yeah, there's the cathedral. We're gonna go this way. Man, we were walking very well, being very strong. There's graveyard. Oh yeah, there's my gate. Nice. Let's just go into the house. As I approached the door, I could hear raised voices coming from inside. Please, Juliana, you must take it. This potion helps. You know this. No, I don't know you. I don't know you. I entered to see my mother in distress. Condolence cards scattered around her. The dying fire glistened off the tears of her face as she screamed at Albrecht. He was beside her, a worried look on his face, holding a bottle out, offering it to her. You're not Zelig. Where's my husband? Zelig! Zelig! Juliana, Zelig is dead. The funeral was yesterday, don't you remember? Liar! Get out of my house! Zelig! I decided to help him. I decided to stay back a moment and observe. Let's help. Mother, it's me. Risamara, is that you? When did you get home? Get this man out of my house. Albrecht. He's our steward. He's been with the family since before her father was born. You know him. What he says is true. Father is dead. I returned home for the funeral. We spoke earlier, don't you remember? We did? Maybe I do know this man. Albrecht, you look older. He smiled softly. I realized that perhaps this was a dance they'd done many times before. I think the same thing each time I look in the mirror, Juliana. Come, drink this. Zelig made it for you, remember? She nodded sheepishly. She nodded sheepishly and took the bottle. As soon as she drank from it, her agitation washed away. There. Sleep well, Juliana. She passed out almost immediately. At once, Albrecht set to ensuring she was comfortable, placing a pillow behind her head and draping a blanket over her. You're just gonna leave her on the ground? What was that you gave her? He paused a moment before answering me. A tonic of sorts. Your father made it for her to take. It started years ago, after you went off for schooling. No. Wait. It was a little bit before you went. Your mother, well, bless her soul. She was never quite the same after you were born. Your father concocted this to help her. And it did. But she was still unable for you. Absent. Often. And well, I digress. It's been working less since he died. She's more lost, confused. You noticed, I assumed. She seemed at odds. Yes, I was putting it down to grief. I've been gone for long. I don't know normal. I was going to say grief. That's, yeah. Normally, a night's sleep from it clears her minds for days, weeks, sometimes even a month. But lately, it barely gets her to sleep. In truth, Zelig only left so much before passing, and I've been rationing it, watering it down some. Tomorrow, she will be as absent as she was today, wondering why the parlor is unkept. And tomorrow night, another struggle to get her to take some stuff. I wish your father was here. He'd know what to do. Look at me. I am older than him. I helped raise him for God's sake, and yet I look to him for wisdom, even in death. Would a larger dose work? Perhaps, but then I will run out. What then? These nights have been tough on your mother. I daren't think of her health if she doesn't get these few hours of sleep. However induced they are. Is there any way to make more? Albrecht's body dropped a moment, and as his guard fell, I could see how old he really was now. It's to my great, great shame that I never mastered the written word. But maybe, if I showed you the recipe, the original, with his notes, you'd be able to distill a better potion than me. I can take a look, certainly. He regained his composure, and my brief window to see into his reality was shut. Okay, let us get some sleep. We'll meet in your father's study tomorrow morning, and I'll give you what I can. I nodded, unprepared for this entire incident. If my mother wasn't asleep on the floor before me and Albrecht, sleeves rolled up, wasn't tidying the mess around her, I'd have sworn the beer had been bad and caused me to hallucinate. As I left them and prepared for sleep, I could feel my hangover creeping on me already. I don't want to be hungover. Can we get, like, food? Oh, she's walking on her own. She got this. I was awoken by voices. My mother clearer now than she had been any time since my return. But for how long?
Not long. A few days, a week at most.
Where are you going? I don't want to go there. There's ghosts. It's creepy. Okay. I couldn't wait that long. The other voice replied, but I couldn't hear what they said. What is this nightmare? So what do you need me to do? Again, the other voice was indecipherable from here, as if it were whispering now. I could tell from the echoes that the voices came from the hall below me. What is this nightmare fuel? Wait, what the frick was that? A ghost? Though I could not clearly see her eyes, I knew somehow that she regarded me, silent and emotionless. There's ghosts. Whoa. Okay. Let's go down here. No, you can't ask that.
That nothing else will suffice.
Oh no, he saw me. Chapter 3, The Spellbook. Well, I think we're going to leave this episode here. We finished chapter 2, and on our next week's episode, we'll be starting on chapter 3. Thank you guys for hanging out for this continuation adventure of the Necromancer's Tale. If you liked it, you know all the fun things, like, follow, subscribe, and I'll make this be a weekly event. So yeah, let's go. We're also getting closer to Giggly's House of Horror, where I'll be streaming spooky games every day over on the Twitchies. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Follow all the social medias and see you at schedules. Thanks guys. I hope you have a great night. Bye.